The following contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit and is your main event.
Arik Royal, you better learn that name. Arik Royal quickly coming up in the scene here in the South, becoming one of the biggest names in Southern independent wrestling. And tonight, he's got a fight cut out for him as he's facing off with our homegrown talent, one of the Mount Rushmore of New South. Arik Royal facing off with Cabana Man Dan.
Making a name for himself all over the South, and tonight looking to give CMD the royal treatment.
Not making any friends here in Gaston, Alabama.
Making any friends, but the fella that certainly ain't short for him is Cabana Man Dan. Can you say home field advantage, Carmen?
Absolutely. Of course, Cabana Man Dan from the Philippines, but makes his continental U.S. residence right here in Gadsden, Alabama. And you hear the reaction from the crowd. Oh, Arik Royal, not mincing his words. Grease Monkey, like I was saying, the crowd coming alive for their hometown hero, Cabana Man Dan. We got Positive Lee over here. Cookie two-stepping to the entrance.
We ain't gonna go down that road just yet, Carmen. Let's move on past that. Preferably, Grease Monkey prefer we pretend it didn't happen. 'Cause right now, we got a clash of veterans in the ring. They were able to coax CMD back to his preferred town of Gadsden from the lonely island that he lives on out in the middle of the ocean to face one of the biggest and baddest in Southern wrestling today, Arik Royal. Now, Carmen, you might have to explain to Grease Monkey what this whole Ace God thing is about.
Arik Royal, definitely no stranger of giving himself some love. I'll say that. But what a matchup we have here. We got Cabana Man Dan in here, just currently ranked number 264 in the PWI 500. But Ace God, not too far behind, ranked number 286. So this is quite the matchup here. Both men looking to increase their standings in next year's. Here we go.
Both of these fellas certainly getting a lot of attention. Cabana Man Dan getting Arik Royal's attention now. Wrenching that arm.
Dan's not going to let a size advantage scare him off, that's for sure.
We
This
have
guy,
never-
though, using that size right now.
We have never seen CMD back down from an opponent of any size, Carmen.
Oh, and you're not going to, not ever. But what a name Arik Royal's making himself here so far in New South. Only his second match in New South, but look at his opponents. First time stepping in a New South ring, facing off for the New South Heavyweight Championship against Adam Priest. And now he's in there, like I said, one of our Mount Rushmore. We got Cabana Man Dan. Ace God looking to prove himself here.
Certainly, and doing a good job of it, facing our champion in his debut of New South, facing one of the toughest competitors that New South has to offer in the second match, and taking control here early, Carmen.
Really working over that arm.
Oh!
You gotta think,
CMD giving Arik Royal a little lesson in physics there.
think of all the offense that Dan using that arm for. We see him hit that shipwreck through there. Obviously, all those pinning combinations that he likes to pull off. All of which you really need that arm for. So Ace God definitely has his strategy here.
A wild technical wrestler like Cabana Man Dan certainly can't afford to take too much damage on his limbs, and Arik Royal knows that.
Dan trying to shoot in on him, going for that amateur wrestling, but Ace God using that size advantage. Dan going for one of those pins, but the size advantage of Arik Royal just picks him up with ease. Like he's going for that German suplex, but Dan holds on.
Like a Miata against a Mack truck, Carmen. And Arik Royal knows how fast, how mobile Cabana Man Dan can be.
And Dan going after the arm of Arik now.
Absolutely. You see, Carmen, no matter how big or how powerful or how fast or how nimble your car is, it can't run on a flat tire, Carmen.
Absolutely, man.
And taking out a limb on a wrestler is just like taking out one of the tires on a race car.
Oh, Dan trying to go for the up and over. Ace God catches him. Arik now charging in. Dan, here we go. Going for that tornado DDT, but just thrown off. Off the rope, spinning in. Oh, and the strength of Arik Royal.
Arik Royal able to counter Cabana Man Dan through raw horsepower, Carmen.
I gotta say, I am so impressed with Arik Royal. Again, like I said, only his second match here in New South, but really proving himself.
Carmen, you happen to catch the number of the bus that just hit Cabana Man Dan? Because it looked a lot like Arik Royal.
Soaking in this not so positive reaction from the crowd. But what more can you expect? We are here in Cabana Man Dan's hometown.
Arik Royal, big as a Buick with horsepower to spare. Definitely laying in the offense to Cabana Man Dan. The New South faithful letting us know who their champ horse is in this race.
Crowd showing their love for the Castaway.
Oh!
And just like that, though, you hear it's like the air being sucked out of the crowd. Charging in. Oh, and that'll draw the air right out of Arik Royal. Again, going after that arm.
Right into that unforgiving steel ring post.
You know what they say about payback, Grease Monkey?
I've certainly heard how she's described. Oh! Again, to the unyielding steel of that ring post.
You know, you hear a lot that the apron is the hardest part of the ring. But that ring post, absolutely no give at all. Cabana Man Dan going to the higher drop. Going for that high-risk offense, and that's why they call it high risk right there. Arik Royal dropping him right there on the spine, on the knee.
just able to roll out of it.
Just look, face of Cabana Man Dan wincing. All that air driven out of the body. And just like that, the momentum is back in the favor of Arik Royal.
Speaking of momentum, Carmen, Grease Monkey ain't sure he's seen too many competitors really take control of Cabana Man Dan like this. Normally, CMD's able to find that extra gear and get back out in front of his opponent, but he just can't seem to get around Arik Royal.
Seems like a real battle here. With the ball going back and forth between the court. Every time, like you said, Grease Monkey, every time Cabana Man Dan builds up some sort of steam, some sort of momentum, it's like Arik Royal has the counter for it. This back and forth, I love this competition. I don't love those tactics, though.
Well, tactics is tactics, Carmen. You got to find a way to win, no matter what.
One of the best wrestlers in the South, one of the best wrestlers in the country. Really doesn't need to be doing stuff like that. But again, I think it's that desperation. Maybe not desperate. That may be a bad word. But it's just that desire to pick up that first win. He wants that first taste of victory here in New South, especially over an opponent like Cabana Man Dan. Just think of how much his stock would improve with that win.
Mayhap frustration was the word you're looking for, Carmen, because Arik Royal certainly seems frustrated that he ain't been able to put Cabana Man Dan away with authority like he planned. We heard him say at the beginning of this here match that he was going to beat Cabana Man Dan in a matter of minutes. Well, he ain't quite living up to that. CMD attacking the knee, trying to remove some of the leverage that's got him hung up.
That fight of CMD. Got that fire burning inside of him.
Now,
Go. Those body shots. Just look at that palm strike.
knocking some wind out of the big man.
And that will knock some wind out of you. All that force just driven down onto the mat.
Planted him in the ground like it was the first day of spring, Carmen.
What a main event this has been.
Absolutely. These two fellers just trying to destroy one another. We've seen CMD attack the arm of Arik Royal, but Grease Monkey's thinking that the lower body is probably a better place to attack such a large, powerful competitor.
He's got that bear hug locked in.
All that pressure on. Oh,
CMD smartly, though, going after that injured arm.
look at CMD hanging on to Arik Royal.
And Arik pulling the hair. Doing whatever he could to fight out of that. Oh, now up and over. CMD trying to roll through. That size advantage again of Arik Royal.
Too stable on that base, Carmen. Not going to go down that easy.
Oh, and to the neck! Grease Monkey. CMD was out of action for 6 years because of that neck. Think of that, all that weight being driven down right there might re-aggravate that injury.
Arik Royal darn near taking CMD's head off, Carmen. Dropping that knee like a guillotine. Now driving his entire weight into that midsection.
Shoulder block. Again, everything Arik does, it's like the sole purpose is just to drive the air out of the lungs of CMD.
Take some of the air out of those lungs. Take some of the air out of those tires. Take away some of that mobility and speed that is Cabana Man Dan's greatest weapon.
If I can take some inspiration from you, take a little gas out of that tank.
Absolutely. You can't keep running at full speed when you ain't got a full tank. Again, attacking that arm viciously.
I think it's important to know a lot of that strength, a lot of that power from Ace God comes from that arm, so.
Still not quite enough. Arik Royal able to get a strong kick out.
CMD luring him in. Here we go. Oh, he got the momentum. Oh, not enough to keep down Arik Royal.
Dan, calling for what he hopes will put the Ace God away.
Going for that shipwrecked. Going up.
Oh, oh.
Oh my God. And again, that neck of CMD. Oh. I thought that was it.
So close.
That's as close gets, Grease Monkey.
That shipwreck certainly wasn't ship shape. Ace God able to counter CMD and once, like as you said, aggravate the old neck injury. It's put CMD out of action for quite a long time.
Oh, over there, Kobe.
Oh,
But CMD
missed it.
Arik Royal loves that claw slam. Oh, rolling through. CMD, the wily vet.
Oh, nope.
Oh, using that momentum. And just like that. It only takes 3 seconds.
And CMD manages to pull out a near impossible win.
CMD, hate to say it, possibly with the upset here. Using that momentum of the Ace God. Getting those shoulders on the ground for 3. And what a win for CMD. I gotta say, I am impressed with this Arik Royal.
Absolutely. Arik Royal putting in an amazing fight against CMD. But CMD just able to put that leverage to his advantage and get a win over one of the most devastating men in Southern wrestling.
Arik Royal not happy with the outcome of the match. But I tell you what, fans in Gaston, Alabama are. We hope you are too watching at home. Season premiere of Action Clash, episode 53, Cabana Man Dan picking up the victory. And folks, we want to thank you so much for tuning in. We hope we'll see you next week right here, live IWTV, Tuesday nights, 7 p.m. On behalf of myself and Grease Monkey, I want to thank you so much for tuning in.